Hello, hello,
yeah.
hello. Oh boy, it's been a while. Hello and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D. It hasn't been a while, I streamed last night, but you know, for this particular group playing this particular game, it has been a hot minute. Welcome to this D&D live stream. My name is John and I am joined by Christy.
Hello.
By Rogue Trader Enthusiast.
Howdy.
By Ben.
Hello there.
By Smitty.
Ah, General Kenobi.
And by the Angel Games player.
Jesus wept.
Oh no. Has Toya upgraded? No.
Toya took the chibi feet.
I am now a Nico desu.
Oh no.
Hello,
Oh, no.
Hamilton Dino 12, who has followed the group. Thank you so much for following. Take up your sword and let's take this final boss fight on together. Who also says, I heard General Kenobi, oh whoa.
Oh no.
So, you know,
Oh no, that goes like this.
Hello there.
General Kenobi, woo!
Hello there.
there you go.
This is sickening.
That's
I was
the
going to say, all I was
Oh.
thinking of was the Winnie the Pooh General Kenobi thing instead.
Oh god. That would take a lot of practice for me to get there.
Winnie the Pooh Darth Vader is still my favorite, to be honest.
See, now I want General Kenobi Ara Ara.
General Kenobi, arara.
Oh, wait, no, it'd be more like,
I would be running away from that multi-armed.
Anyway.
It's like, no, you know what? You can keep it. I'm out.
I did it
Weird.
wrong too, because that wouldn't be with the ooh voice. That would be.
We are here to play D&D.
arara.
You can keep trying, John. We'll get there eventually.
I had to do it one more time to get it right.
Yep. Yeah. We are here to play D&D. When we last left this group, a while ago, we went on a little bit of a hiatus. You were exploring the lost level of the dungeon, as it has become known, because nobody could find a route to it. It is a dwarven stronghold of the Melakin dwarves who were in the area of Waterdeep before Waterdeep was in the area of Waterdeep. You explored a museum to one of the kings of the dwarves. And in one of the rooms, you found a cradle with a statue of an infant in it. Upon
that was weird.
removing the infant from the cradle, it transformed and the statue turned into a crystal crown that I believe Vaesen is carrying because he seems to carry all the crowns.
I'm
Because
special.
for some reason he thought that was a good idea.
Well, someone's going to carry the crowns.
No, us keeping the crystal crown that was a baby.
Well, I think the Duergar want it, so if we have it, the Duergar can't take it until we're dead.
I mean, are we not sure that it shouldn't go to them simply because it is a crown made out of baby?
Shall we let us finish the update and then we can make it?
You found your way into a library and scriptorium where you fought with a couple of Duergar who had been in there ransacking the scriptures, books, various odds and ends, and found, after poring over the books for an extended period of time, the location of the Temple of Dumathoin, the heart of the mountain, which is located nearby. It's sort of down in this general area over here. And as you were getting ready to head over there, Vaesen, Wohl, and Nefira went to investigate, speaking with the spectre formed of one of the Duergar spirits, with some questioning to him in this post-life state he finds himself in. You found a strange side room where Vason and Nefiri, you and Wol find yourselves face to face with 5 crude wooden donkeys formed of a keg turned on its side. At one end, a head and neck made of wood and sackcloth is attached. Ben the quest giver says, Jen, can you read this one for me?
Hold on.
Damn it!
I don't.
Oh no! Oh no!
So hard.
I don't have Twitch open. Can you send it to me in Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your plan is back-failing, John.
No, it isn't.
Just send it to me in
yes,
Discord
it
and I'll read
is.
it.
And suddenly we now turn this into the pantomime D&D session.
Every
It's
D&D session is
behind you, John.
every D&D session is panto.
There you go, Jen.
If,
All right.
if you're being any more serious than a panto show, then you are doing it wrong.
Oh my, it has been some time. Yeah, it's been some time to perfect my chibi transformation, meal. Oh no, John-chan is turning chibi instead of oomph. Never mind, I will have meow day. Hello there, everyone.
Thank you.
Damn it. My only fun when it comes down to these. I will never subscribe again.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Next time.
5 kegs turned on their side, a head and neck made of wood and sackcloth at one end, a tail made of a straw broom at the other, and each of them supported on 4 2-foot-long peg legs. And so I'm going to go over to the map, and we're going to say, what would you guys like to do at the moment?
Are we able to see these sentient kegs?
Nobody said they're sentient.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
You
I
can
thought
see
these were
kegs.
I mean, they might be. We don't know. They just haven't moved yet.
Screw it. Vason's the big meat stick. Vason will go into the room and just like poke the very unsettling keg creature.
You poke
I think between you and I, we can agree this is a complete waste of kegs of beer.
Yeah.
Down the corridor.
I mean,
So
we've not checked if it's beer. It could just be water.
You poke it and it sort of screeches across the floor a little bit. Doesn't react in any other way. The walls of the room are carved with frescoes depicting dwarves defending their mountain home against ankhegs, purple worms, umber hulks, and other burrowing creatures.
Anything that resembles that leader we were in the museum of just moments ago?
Roll me a perception check.
Well, perception. 12.
No. You roll perception. Jeez. So demanding.
You can see him in a couple of places around the room.
Doing anything interesting? Or he's just
Leading
there?
the charge, fighting alongside the dwarves.
Being kingly.
Currently
Being
cleaning
regal.
up in the corner.
Well, the blokes around here. No, on the walls. Is anyone else thirsty? I'm going to see if these things have a cork in them. and just go turn back to the wooden constructs, and I'm just looking around the main body for like a cork or a tap.
Check underneath between the back legs.
Roll me investigation.
I'm just waiting to find out that the tail turns out to be the plug.
That's an 8.
There is a tap between its back legs.
Dwarves, man. Freaking dwarves.
Put it anywhere.
Well, tap the kegs, let's see what we got.
I'll just pick up this construct and sort of just like present the tap to Nefera.
Someone needs to draw this.
I am tall.
Someone needs to draw this.
I am tall. I am not crawling underneath something to pull the tap open. It can be done at height.
Just give it a look. Just be glad this is a construct and not a real thing.
Well, we don't know. If this thing comes to life in a second, it's going to be hilarious.
One of those things. Is it accurate, John?
No.
Anatomically.
Shall go and pull the tap. See what we get. Oh god, there's a token now appeared. Oh no.
Okay, start smiling.
It's polite to take an ass out to dinner first.
It talked.
No, I talked.
It's Pinocchio.
Yeah, John has surreptitiously asked me to be the Pinocchio voice of a set of kegs.
And here's the one you guys are looking at the moment.
Keep online, Pinocchio. Geppetto needs more wood.
In fairness, I think I'd probably be here and Nefera would probably be here. Just for physicality's sake.
Agreed.
It doesn't make it look any better.
It's not meant to.
You get down, you twist the keg tap. Nothing comes out. It's been here a long time.
She's empty, boss.
Mouthful of dust.
Oh, that's disappointing. I just sort of casually toss it to the side. Yeah, I'll just toss it up again. I was going to say toss it to my left. There you go.
Sort of slams into the wall. The tail droops down.
Its head rears up.
Stop giving the DM ideas.
I'm actually trying to remember in character why we opened this door.
I believe
we were
the
just
answer
exploring.
was it was there.
That's generally the answer.
Usually the only reason we need.
Reminder, once again, in case anybody's forgotten, you did find the location of the Temple of Dumathoin. It is down this general direction.
I think we're just checking everything out before we went down there, so we didn't lose anything. Typical looting mentality. Check every room.
Exactly.
Is there a ghost down that corner?
Yeah, that's Smitty's.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my minion.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Ghosty Man.
I think
I missed the point where Smitty died.
I think Vase is just going to go to the remaining 4 and just pick each of them up, give them a shake to see if it feels like they've got enough liquid in. And if any of them have liquid in, he will present it to Nefera.
I can literally imagine walking down the corridor and just seeing you doing that. I didn't know you liked playing with toys.
Between the other 4, you managed to get maybe half a cup of possibly ale.
Let's how he says possibly.
Well, it's going to be a viscous fluid, I can imagine, which is kind of the right colour, I'm guessing.
It's been here a while. These kegs are not fresh.
Guys,
Warm.
Are these like
Nothing
children's
like
toys?
Mail is disgusting.
guys,
Like,
as
oh.
much as I endorse putting anything possible in my mouth, maybe don't drink that. Just a thought.
I just was hoping some of it would have water in.
Donkey-shaped ale kegs. You were hoping for water? Walk me through that logic,
They
Moonman.
were donkey-shaped kegs. Or kegs with donkey attachments on them.
All right, and tell me when you have ever found a keg that hasn't had anything that wasn't alcoholic in it.
I could understand if it was shaped like a camel.
Like,
Or a cactus.
like every time I've traveled a long distance and I've had a barrel full of water in the cart.
It's a weird thing. Anyways, dead man. And I'll sit there with like the half cup full of grandmother vinegar. Just be like, well, would you drink that when you're alive?
He looks
I
down
ain't drinking
at it.
that.
I would not recommend.
All right, then. The undead man does not recommend.
Mm.
When even the dead guy says no, maybe don't put that in your mouth.
I wasn't going to. I'm going to save it for later.
Going back to the frescoes, are there any gems or anything in the frescoes like we saw in the earlier one?
No. This
Those
just
ones have
looks to
probably
me
been
to be
picked
art
clean.
pieces.
Well, they're very pretty. Let's see what else is down here.
As I say, we've got a whole bit over here we haven't explored.
After you, guys.
Let's explore. Hello.
You find a
Don't yell.
large...
There were Duergar here before. Don't just shout into the long room.
Oh.
Shout into the long room. Do it! Do it!
You find
Sorry,
a large...
sorry.
You find a
Sorry.
large, seemingly empty hallway. Blunted picks hang with a shield every 10 feet along the walls. At the far end, you sort of see a corner. The corridor turns around a corner, and you can just start to make out a set of double doors.
Ooh.
I can't remember. Does anyone read Dwarven?
No. I know Common and Goblin.
Elvish and deep speech.
Let me double check. I can't remember.
Toya speaks Dwarfish.
Yes, okay. I thought I did, but I couldn't remember. Yep, there it is. It's a different sheet. I couldn't find it.
Anything on the? Is there any writing on these walls?
Hold on, because I don't think I'm actually there.
Yep, Toya's at the far end of the other room.
I'm looking at it. There's a door here, and none of us touched it.
Because we've been because we know where it is on the map.
Maybe you do. All I've got is a black and white.
Oh, it goes back to one of the rooms we went back into earlier. We are going to go back that way, though.
Oh, okay. Whee! Hold on. Whee! Okay. What am I reading?
We don't know.
If there's any text on the walls explaining why there's blunt pickaxes and shields.
I must say, I was holding back just in case the reason they're blunt is because they fly across the room or something.
I was assuming it's probably some sort of memorial thing based on the room we were in just before. Like, I don't know,
All right, John, what am I saying?
commemorating miners.
You aren't seeing any writing on the wall.
Nope, it's just a bunch of scribbles. I'm pretty sure that one's a dirty limerick.
No, it's just This entire wall is just pickaxe and shield, pickaxe and shield. It looks like where you would go to like leave your tools.
I don't know. I think that they're just scratches. In fact, if I wipe there, you see that one comes off.
In front of the
just
double
dirt.
doors, now that Toya has gone down far enough, you see a dwarvish runes etched into the floor in front of the double doors that read strength and safety.
Hold on, let me see if I can clean these ones off. Let's just get down and start trying to brush them away. No, they're actually in the floor. These ones are good.
Yeah. There's a door here that says strength and safety.
Oh, that's for me then.
Maybe make sure you're armed, because if that doesn't scream, something's in here and it's gonna kick your ass. Like, nothing does. Zara, huh? Oh, Cuddles.
Why are you lot still down there? I thought you were coming.
I know. Like, what are you guys doing?
I was just checking this little side room.
They're twiddling their thumbs.
I'm assuming
We
they're
don't
not
care
both
about
side
it.
room.
So
They have a go at us for running off. Oh,
I know,
if
right?
you're able to move me. If you'd be able to move me, I'm happy to follow.
I've been
I'm
moving
just
you
not locked
to
in.
follow.
Okay, John, can I kick the door in?
You can try. Roll me an athletics check.
Seems unnecessary.
But it's fun. Oh, God. I hate this new thing because I can't pop it out. So an athletics check.
I want to see
Athletics.
whether this works before I try what I'm going to try.
Normal.
You slam your foot into the door, and it does not give.
Can I try to open a door normally?
You can give it a go.
I would like to use the handle.
You rapidly
This
find
impush.
out that it is locked.
Ah,
I'm offended.
I kicked the door.
Roll me an athletics check.
$19.
Oh, it's not
You-
come up.
You slam your foot into the door, and it holds firm.
This is a good door.
Is
How
it
do you say strength and safety in Dwarven?
strength and safety in Dwarven?
Hold on.
Nothing happens.
Hold on.
Come on, you set it up.
Are you actually saying the words in Dwarven?
No, I was being a dick, but okay. You can't set up the joke and not expect me to not run with the joke.
No, I appreciate it, but you're actually doing the thing just in case it works.
Okay, fine. Strength and safety in Dwarven.
No.
Well, that didn't work.
I want to rip off the shield and spear, or one of them.
Pickaxe.
Shield and pickaxe, strength and
Shield and
safety.
pickaxe.
Okay.
And I want to hold them and basically come to the door and just hold them to the door and tap the door with the pickaxe.
Nothing happens.
Chink.
All right, never mind.
Maybe we all need to hold them.
Hang on a second. Hey, Ghosty Boy, could you get us through the door?
I can get me through the door.
How does that help us?
It doesn't.
Do the whole Jackie Chan uncle clip over the head. No, I think get us through the door.
You go and clip him around the back of the head, and your hand phases through his head.
Wait, could you open a door from the other side?
If it is unlocked from the other side, maybe.
I mean, it could be like a fire door. In which case, we can't get through this side, but they might be able to get through the other.
In any case, Ghosty Boy, hop it.
You know, you can say please.
Marco.
I don't have to say please. He does what I say.
No, not you, Toya. Not you, Toya.
He walks through the door. And then the door swings open.
Cool.
That's how we solve that problem.
Clever.
I don't feel like that's how it's normally meant to be opened.
Hey,
You're
solution's a
not
solution.
normally meant to be with a ghost.
You'd be surprised how many undead we've met down.
What are all these pots?
4 glowing quartz pillars cast a bright light into this room. 20 dwarven-sized wooden mannequins stand in 2 lines of 10 down the middle of the room.
I totally thought they were pots, sorry.
Stone racks on the east and west wall hold battle axes and war picks. And there is an arch engraved in a deep alcove to the south.
Toya. Engraving.
Yep. Yes. Going.
I'm loving this. We get to prove that we're smart.
Meanwhile,
What am I
Mason's
looking at,
just
John?
gonna look at the weapons on the racks whilst they go run off like smart children. Precocious children, one might even
Vaesen.
say.
The racks contain a total of 20 suits of dwarven scale mail, 20 battle axes, 20 war picks, and 20 steel shields emblazoned with the symbol of Dumathoin.
Are they in good nick?
All of the equipment is in excellent condition.
That's suspicious, right, Nefera?
Oh, straight suspicious, yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's been locked this long,
Well, you know about crafting and stuff. Would dwarven stuff last this long normally? And just pass him an axe.
Wol takes the axe and looks at it. I mean, the dwarves are known for fine workmanship. I
But
suppose it
stuff that
makes sense.
doesn't rust?
The conditions in here, stone room, locked, protected. The conditions aren't right for it to rust. It's been well
Because
looked
isn't-
after.
rust caused by... hold on, I know the word. Oxygenation?
Yeah, she got that one.
Oh, see, I can be smart.
What, blocking on new thing?
So, if this was a sealed room without any oxygen or water, then it couldn't rust, right?
Well, it's got to have oxygen, otherwise what are we breathing?
What's
Oh
on?
dear God, what are we breathing?
Meanwhile, Toya and Gark, there is a arch carved with dancing dwarves.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, hang on. Maybe we're supposed to do the dance with them.
Oh, yeah, good point, good point. Toya kind of studies the position the dwarves are in and starts matching them.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
it takes a minute to perform the dance.
YMCA.
As soon as you
Hey,
finish the
Macarena.
dance, the glowing gate opens.
What?
Woohoo!
I wasn't expecting that.
And you
I was.
can-
This is how it's worked every other time.
I just need to go and double check what it is you see on the other side. Bear with me a second.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I was really just... I was immediately thinking of Avatar, and it's just like, it's the dancing dragons. We're going to do the dance.
Yeah.
We're going to need to know this later.
That's all came to me as well.
Macarena.
I was more thinking there might be some new friends behind it all.
There might be, but we at least know how to dance with them.
Oh, yes.
Fully
Yeah,
in my head, when that passage opens, I've just got like a handful of axes that I'm going to shove in a bag. And it's just like,
Yeah. I must admit, what I've been imagining is just like, while we're looking at this thing, trying to figure it out and getting into the dancing bag, you're basically just going through and just putting everything in the bag. We're going to turn around and I could have sworn there was an armory here. I could have sworn I saw all sorts of things, and the mannequins are naked.
it's important. Look, it's a very valuable antiquities. We have to sell them to a museum.
Oh.
This belongs in a museum.
You see through the portal, and on the other side, you see a marble platform and a treasure room where you have previously been and slayed a dragon.
Oh.
Hey guys, it's the dragon room.
Wow.
Cool.
Wait, we found another way there?
Yeah.
Apparently.
It's another one of these magic arches where you just fulfill a random requirement and then it just opens up. So this one's like a dancey one. And handily, the dance is just carved into the stone, so we knew exactly what to do.
And a minute after it opens, the gateway magic subsides and the magic portal dissipates.
And just to double check that it only works once, she's gonna do the dance again, just to make sure.
After another minute of dancing, the same gate opens, the same sight on the other side.
Okay, good. So it's not a one-time thing.
John?
Well, that's handy.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, I'm trying to remember how all these passages work. Are we right to understand that we can open any of these gates to any of the other gates? Because we managed to open one that went back to the Goblin Market and then came back through it.
You have
I think that was for Twig.
You have found that they are linked specifically one portal to another portal.
Yeah,
Right.
they've all kind of been like bridges, one point to another point. They're not like a highway.
I don't remember anything in the dragon room that suggested an archway. Was that?
Yeah, but I don't remember us really exploring because we were a bit busy fighting a dragon. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Then there was treasure.
we had other priorities at the time.
True.
Should we take a jump on the other side and see where it is? What's
Yeah,
it?
you do that.
Dance again.
Well, no, why don't you guys go do that, and then in a couple of minutes we'll do the dance. Seemingly that'll open up if you guys can't open up on your end.
Okay, cool. The toy does the dance and goes.
That booty.
Okay,
Let's
one
go.
second.
Meanwhile,
Wobble,
I
wobble,
assume
wobble, 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 wobble.
if Nifir is willing to help me, we'll just be looting all of the valuable dwarven equipment in this room and shoving it in the bag.
You hadn't loot dwarves. What is a half-shell not doing? He's already got some paper out. He's already started cataloguing everything, like what it should sell for.
Yeah. So you said it was 20 chain, 20 something, and 20 something else?
20 war picks, 20 battle axes, and 20 steel shields. Gark and Toya, who steps through the portal first?
Probably me, since I'm the one doing the dance.
Makes some
Toya,
sense to me.
could you roll me a D9, please?
Yeah, sure. 1, 3, 9. I got a 9.
Wow.
This is either very good or very bad.
Okay.
Yep, it's either very good or very bad.
I think it's very bad by the way he said okay.
Could you roll me a d20?
Sure.
Oh,
20. 10. Perfectly in the middle.
Toya?
goes silent. Oh no.
Yes.
What, I'm going to look at your equipment real quick. The coins that are labeled in your inventory,
Yes.
are they on your person?
Coins in my inventory? Hold on.
Oh no, your money.
Your 16 platinum, your 376 gold, your silver, your copper.
The platinum and gold I would have left at the shop, but the silver and the copper I would have with me.
You step through the portal and a symbol blazes in fire over the portal as you step through. And as you reach the other side, you realize your coin pouch is empty.
Oh, that's some bullshit!
What happened?
All my money disappeared!
Are you sure you didn't
Zara,
drop it?
you were right. It was a really good idea to leave that shit in the shop. No, it is gone. Like, I seriously just felt my pouch go... Phoom, like it deflated. A sad balloon.
Somebody do something. Is there someone in there with you?
No, honestly, it's probably some kind of toll for going through all of these portals. Because remember there was that very first one that we met, and the lady said, give me money?
That didn't happen.
No, I suppose.
I
So
can
that
almost...
first one, she said, "You're not strong enough to go through here yet."
Well, yeah, but, like, the arch required a coin. So, I mean, basically she was saying, give me money. So, I mean, semantics? Point being, my money is gone.
Right.
So, you guys can come through, but I hope you don't have any really, like, valuable cash on you, because you're gonna lose it.
In my mind, I'm like halfway through the portal as we're having this conversation.
Hey, Nora's definitely not going to come through because she has everything on her.
Let's just say, I'm halfway through. I leave it to you, John.
Do you continue?
I mean, I don't really care about gold, so I do.
You step through, no effect.
Oh, you must have paid for me.
That portal bitch just doesn't like me. Like, how rude. Oh my
That's
god.
always a possibility as well. Well, maybe that's the reason we didn't see the portal, but maybe we had to pay for it first. As we look back, do we actually see anything distinct about where this portal has shown up?
Yeah, like the arch that we've come out on the other side.
You saw the runes flare up as Toya stepped through.
Oh.
And then it faded instantly. You step through into a small side room in the platform where the dragon fight occurred.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are any treasure to take?
Is there anything else in here?
Let's speed things up a little bit and bring in.
This is the two loot goblins.
On the platform, you see a pair of humanoids, and I'm going to bring in.
Shit.
Oh,
hello.
Hello.
Clappy and One-Winged Angel. Hello, and welcome to Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Hello.
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 You are for right now, for what is happening at the moment. I'll catch you guys up. You managed to retreat from whatever conflict ended your previous party.
Yes.
You managed to get away, and you escaped up to Willowwood, a underground cavernous forest in the dungeon of the Mad Mage. You found a space away from the trees to take a rest, a marble platform with a great amount of treasure in a small room. As you rested in this space, licking your wounds, a mysterious sound of rushing air and portal opening occurs, and you hear the sounds of a conversation, an argument, a female voice warning the rest of her party that if they step through, their gold will be taken. And then on another voice joining, complaining that Portal Bitch just doesn't like me very much.
Oh, you cannot forget the fact that as soon as the portal opened, she stepped through and went, "That's bullshit." That's the first thing they heard.
As the door swings open and Toya, the Tabaxi Barbarian, and Gark, the Bugbear Barbarian, take in
the neighbors.
Take in the room that they have previously been to and spent the night in, but didn't open this one specific door in the corner. Would you please describe to them who they see resting in this small room? We'll go to Clappy first.
Okay. Yep. So, we've been resting. We're obviously bloodied up. There was obviously some sort of scuffle, so we're not looking the best that we've ever looked, right? They will see a red-skinned tiefling druid who is just kind of on edge, right? Like, we've been resting, yes, to deal with the events that have happened, but very on edge, holding his staff, just like ready for anything. And
sorry.
When he kind of sees them, he's like, gets up into the defensive position, ready to attack, like, because he doesn't know what's come through that door, right? Just very nervous looking.
And Robin.
So you see a pale-skinned, red-haired female elf. She is kind of lurking in a corner, hand on the crossbow in her holster on her side, just looking. Again, quite beat up, bit bloody, just like looking warily at what's going on, just judging the situation.
Well, you guys look like you had a terrible time. Hi, nice to meet you.
He really is just like not very trusting at first.
No. It's all right. As I put a hand on Toya's and we're not going to rush you. But
Oh, God, no, absolutely not. My man, I am way too tired to be picking fights, to be perfectly honest. We just dealt with some Duergar dudes. We've been in here for a while. I smell like wet cat because some idiot threw me in the river. It's not been great. Hi. Nice to meet you.
That was literally weeks ago.
Hi.
Look,
Um,
I was trying to say that you look like you've been through a lot.
Hell in a handbasket.
As a quick question before anything else, are you able to heal yourselves, or do you require? I'm not trying to instigate anything. I know that I look a bit scary. I do try to shave, but
Don't lie, you don't shave.
I do.
I think we're good. I've pretty much healed us up. I'm just
that's good.
wasn't. Look, it's been a rough couple of days. All right.
Indeed. We can understand that. I mean, heck, this place has got spiders. We definitely know that it can be quite bad down here.
Big ones. Like, oh my god. They are huge. It's ridiculous.
But, so, what brings you here? How did you end up here? I'm pretty sure we cleared this place out. There was we got the dragon and all that lot.
We've been investigating a threat. Dernan sent us down here. Our investigations did not pan out as planned.
We're the only two left.
Oh.
Out of our group.
Unis, turn up your mic a bit, you're quiet.
Oh, hang on.
Much better.
I didn't really do anything different, but okay.
I could hear you just fine. So.
Maybe it was
Look,
a shift on your side, Angel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. He was like, you went, and I was all like, oh, there you go. That's perfect.
Look, when it comes down, obviously, I don't need to tell you it's dangerous down here, and if nothing else, we might be able to help you back up to the surface, in which case, strength in numbers and all that lot. I know it's going to be hard for you to trust a couple of strangers, but as you can see, we're not bearing weapons. We're quite open at the moment. To be fair, there's been a lot of good people that we can talk to. And as long as you don't turn out to be undead, Toya will leave you alone.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, as long as you both aren't, like, undead going out and slaughtering, because I kind of have a job which would require me to kill you. Nothing personal. It's just, you get a god, and then they expect you to do things for them.
Aurelius just kind of like pats himself and looks around, and he's like, I don't think I'm undead.
Well,
it's been a rough couple of days.
He's not screaming in my ear, so I kind of get the vibe that you're not, but just
that's a relief.
If it turns out that you are and he just can't tell, well, then that's his own fault because he's the god.
It's a relief. Okay.
Like if he can't tell.
Well, sorry if I made you guys nervous. It's like I said, we've lost an entire party. It's just
no.
You
didn't make us nervous, man. We're trying to help you not be upset because, like, clearly you guys have been through the shitter. So,
I think what I kind of want is just a nice long bath and a beer.
Oh, that's
a perfect plan for after this. Once we get you out, we're going to take you to our pub, and we're going to treat you right and make sure that you get nice and relaxed afterwards.
You own a pub?
We own a pub.
First.
We didn't even burn it down. I'm not sure why I thought we would.
Very good with that. Even with my rage baking.
I know.
Well, I guess
we are like the two best party members for you to have run across because we're both just affable dumbasses.
We won't even charge you.
Yeah.
We're just like, gotta say,
yes, these two are strange.
Yeah, I do gotta say it It is
You're not
refreshing
wrong.
to. It is refreshing to come across things that are not trying to kill us.
Yes, I'll agree with you there.
I guess we should introduce ourselves. I am Eurelius.
Yes, and I am Arenya Silvermoon.
Very nice to meet you. I
Cool.
am Gark.
Gark.
Toya.
Dark and
Toya.
Well, I think I would actually very much enjoy having some company to walk out of here with.
In which case, perhaps we should go and introduce you to some more. But
you don't
before we
have
do
any-
that,
You don't have any coins on you, do you?
What, coins?
Toya's just lost a bit of money coming through the portal we just came through. Would you
Yeah,
say
so
you haven't seen any coins lying around here that we could refill Toya's purse with?
Are there
I
any coins
don't-
lying around?
I don't believe you took the coins from this space. So there would be a giant pile of the dragon's coins.
In which case, I'm going to take an opportunity to grab a load. I would suggest to fill your pockets as well, because they might disappear soon. Not your pockets, the money, but it all depends on how that portal wants to work again. But don't worry, Toya will go through first again.
So all Toya's gold will go missing first, right? Got you.
I don't have any
Seems
gold
to
on
be
me.
that way. The portals don't seem to like her.
I don't know why.
You return to the small closet space of this room, and you see a matching portal, the archway engraved with images of dancing dwarves.
Right?
Boy just goes for
Let's
it.
go for it. Gonna dance
You-
right away.
Macarena.
You match the dancing dwarf,
Macarena.
and after your minute-long Macarenering at the portal, there's a and the portal opens, and you see back through to your friends on the other side.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get
once we
us
told
tagged
ourselves.
by Disney.
You got it working. I was about to start dancing on this end.
Well, be
Yeah,
better than
no.
that.
We met a couple of guys. All their friends are dead.
Maybe not
Sorry.
saying that quite as cheerfully, but still.
Okay, roll that back. You got through.
Uh-huh.
You found people. Oh, hello.
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 Yeah, they were just like chilling there, and apparently, like their whole party is dead. They got murked, but they're not undead, so I don't have to kill them. So we offered to let them join us.
So we can help them get back to the surface.
Oh, that too.
Least we
Yeah.
could do.
I mean, in fairness, we were going deeper in.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna go out at one point, aren't we? So far, every single time we've been doing this, we've gone in, out, and
Did you shake it all about?
Yeah, pretty much. It's been a whole hokey cokey, and we turn around, and that's what it's all about, really, isn't it?
Really? Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, now, more importantly, I immediately turn to Toya, arms on his shoulders. Did you lose your money again?
I don't know. Did I?
Wait,
Toya,
that-
you went through first, yes?
Yeah.
Roll me a d9.
More importantly, if the Fury here says, if you're like, wait, that portal is a tax hole, no, never using that again.
Okay, why is it not working?
Don't know.
There we go. Okay.
8!
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Good lord.
9. That is literally one less than what I rolled last time.
You're now missing shoes.
My teeth are just gone.
Toya.
Oh, here he goes.
You have the ability now 3 times. You are able to cast the spell Augury without requiring material components.
What's augury?
The spell Augury has a minute casting time. You can ask about a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next half hour and get a general feeling of how things will go. You will either get the feeling that it's going to go well, it's going to go poorly, it's going to go both well and poorly, or it's going to have no
Future's
impact one
unclear.
way
Please
or the
ask
other.
again.
Yeah. It doesn't
Too many variables.
It doesn't importantly take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as if you cast additional spells or if somebody comes to help you with the thing.
Okay, cool. So, but it's kind of a general. It's a good way of me determining if any of my run in and kill things plans will actually go well or not.
Vaguely, yes.
Okay, cool.
Handy.
That could come in handy. You know, I have the weirdest feeling that I am now Magic 8-Ball for, like, 3 questions.
But that's not the point, Toya. You picked up a load of money, and so did I. Did you lose it again?
No, I just feel like I am now a Magic 8-Ball. It's the weirdest feeling.
You would also notice that a different rune flashed across the portal's surface as Toya stepped through.
Well,
yeah.
What do those runes mean?
Yeah, we probably should have asked that
Can you
before we stepped through
control the portal?
But to be fair,
if
the
it's
runes
gonna-
only flashed up after we did the dance and went through, so...
I don't know.
I'd rather-
They're runic. I don't really do runes.
Well, you said you found a whole bunch of cash, right?
Yep, we picked up a load and all that lot.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's
speaking
put
of,
it in
how
the-
much did
let's
we
put it in the
get?
big bag.
How much did you pick up?
I literally tried to fill my purse.
Same here. Like, we would have grabbed as much as we could.
Basically, I'm going to describe exactly what I feel like I would do if there was a mound of it. Pretty much get my purse down to the side of it and shove as much as I can in.
Well, there was 3,500 gold pieces there. So,
Woof.
John,
yeah,
how many copper pieces and silver pieces were there?
6,000 and 15,000.
Yeah, we already have this money.
Oh, okay. The money wasn't there.
Sorry.
Vason has already stolen it.
It's already in
The
the
whole
party.
element of don't tell the dear.
It was in the party inventory.
Hello, Imagine Wizard.
Hello.
Welcome in. Thank you for the sub with Twitch Prime.
I
Welcome to
Hello.
the round table.
like to imagine wizards. They're fun.
Thank you for joining us, Dizzle.
Dude, he's
Like
supposed to
to
get Imagine Dragons.
If it comes with fireball, yes. Right. So, we went and we picked up the dirt in there and pretended it was gold.
Yep. Yeah, you thought it was for a minute, and then you found out that this was money you already had looted.
Okay, so portal causes hallucinations. Good to know. How did you open it up from the other side?
Dancing.
Okay, so we found a dancing portal.
A dancing portal that also demands attacks.
It was very weird to behold.
You know, funnily, going through, I didn't feel like it was a tax. It almost felt like it was going to ask for something random. So maybe it's just a question of, like, it's not specifically one thing. Like, when I went through the first time, I just kind of assumed it was a tax because it took my money randomly. But maybe it's like... just...
Hang on a second. Wasn't there a load of weaponry and stuff in here?
Oh yeah, we've shoved it in the bag of holding. No point in leaving antiquities for the Duergar to use.
Oh, yeah. Well, I suppose that makes sense.
Estimated final haul, probably about a good grand, maybe.
Just on from this room.
You've been doing your math again, huh?
I feel like we should do some introductions.
I think that proved a good idea.
That seems like a good idea, but like I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, so Vason just steps forward. So Vason's this like, God, I think he's like 7'8". Let me just double
9,
check.
10.
7'1", dragonborn, covered in mithril armor. Just jovially put. Sorry, he's not got his helmet on, but it's like sort of a very bronze fading, sort of like a green brassy color head with sort of like more green fronds. Dragonborn hair doesn't really exist; it looks more like fronds. And he just comes over and puts out his very big hand. Name's Vason Cairnhall. Pleasure to meet you.
Aurelius, nice to meet you as well.
Arenia Silvermoon.
I see you at Toya and Gark. This is Nefira. Nefira's current ghost. Nuri. And he's sort of like, he's using his arm to gesture to each of them. This in the weird wheelchair is Wall. If you hear his stomach rumble, don't worry, that's normal. Where's Zara? There's Zara.
Zara walked past and went to stand next to Toya and like gives her a kiss on the cheek.
Hey, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only relationship down here. Just to make it clear. I appreciate some people when they get into parties get worried about the interpersonals. They're the only two sleeping together.
Fair.
I mean,
We all
I mean,
sleep in the
technically,
same
I have a
room.
husband, but you know.
this could be a more open relationship, but none of you guys were interested in this piece. So, I mean, don't be pretending like it wasn't on offer.
I was just afraid of the fur balls.
Vason does actively turn to Nefira and just be like, it was on offer?
Married?
I didn't realise it was on offer in the first place.
I thought they were monogamous.
We are. Toya is just a very, very, very dirty joker.
I assumed it was just with a laser pointer, maybe.
Maybe.
You start looking through my little book.
Oh,
monogamous.
sorry. Short memory. It was E something and something Silvermoon?
Arenia.
Lorenia.
ENIA.
Urenia and
Aurelius, Urilius.
I would like to point out they both individually came up with character names starting "You Are."
Yes, we had a nice laugh about
you
that.
are amazing for doing that.
You're going to get so many nicknames.
Honestly, thing, I'm just going to call you both your.
So we've got Uranus. So we've got Uranus and Urine. Okay, I can work with that.
do you guys need any patching up? Or are you good to track on? Because we're currently
Tell you what, I would go for
rummaging.
nice cold drink.
John, I do want to bring up, it looks like my character's hit points are down from max. and I don't.
You got a little damaged in the fight.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Are you sure you don't want any help tidying up? I could do a little prestidigitating.
What?
We are pretty.
Cheese.
We are pretty.
Mark, I
nasty,
said to stop
right?
swearing.
As long as you don't.
Prestidigitation.
If you don't mind the smell, I'm cool if you hold off on your spells.
Fair enough. I mean, it's a cantrip. It doesn't cost me anything.
Oh well. Yeah, if you could clean us up, that would be awesome. I appreciate that.
How injured are these two collectively? From an eyeball's glance.
They're not very injured. There's they have been resting, so that it's very sort of superficial wounds left open at the moment.
Okay, in which case, I don't know how many lay on hands it would cost to do it, but I'll just lay on hands to clean the rest of it up.
I'd say about 8 points if you mark that off. They'll be back to full health.
And that's for both of them, right?
Yep. So that you can look a bit better as well, and maybe that makes you feel better.
Appreciate that, guys. I really do.
Thank you.
Unsettlingly, the lay on hands does feel like you've been slightly electrocuted.
It feels like your entire body's been touched by a 9-volt battery.
More or less, yeah.
That was different. You feel better though.
Unusual.
Yeah, it's quite a good buzz, isn't it? Speaking of, I have something that might quench your thirst, and I offer them the half cup of stuff from earlier.
No.
Aurenia is going to sniff it.
It has a very distinctive smell.
Perception check.
Yes.
You can't quite pick out what it is.
Perception check to see if it's going to kill us.
It's got the scent of stagnant water mixed with vinegar and several other very unpleasant smells layered over the top. You think it would be wise not to drink this because it does appear to be drinking through the bottom of the container that it's being stored in.
I'm going to take a look at it and just be like, I think I'll wait for a beer at the pub. Thanks.
I'm going to pass
Probably a good idea.
the thing back and say, you first.
I like this one.
Ghost boy, come here. I'll feed it to the ghost.
You put it into the ghost's mouth and it immediately just drops out of its chin because it just passes straight through the ghost. Splashes on the floor.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Do we want to do the rest of the home party descriptions?
Yeah, you
sure.
want to describe everybody.
Yeah, so for those wondering, Nefira is a 6'2" half drow. So he has the purple skin. The ears aren't quite that elven point. There's a little bit of a curve to them. He's wearing a suit of slightly scuffed up leather armor with some markings that have been scratched off. He's currently got a cloak draped over him with a hood just pulled up just to keep his head all covered up. You can see at his side there is a sheath for what you would reckon is a rapier, but there's currently no sword present. And he also has a rare sheath where there is now I think it was a long sword, wasn't it, that Wall gave me?
Yes.
Yeah, a rather wicked looking long sword just hanging off my shoulder.
Christy, do you want to describe Nuri?
Yeah. So complete opposite to probably the other two you've just had described. I am a 3-foot rock gnome. I think I'm about 3 foot. I'm somewhere in between 3 foot and 4 foot. Anyway, I've
somewhere
not looked at
around
my
there.
height in a long time.
She a cutie patootie.
And I've got long, curly, white blonde hair, which matches my white robes, which sort of bulge a bit with lots of things hanging off it. I don't think I have any actual weapons because I summon stuff, don't I? She also has a very odd-looking choker around her neck as well, which looks out of place. And yeah, but just otherwise smiley and waving. And I am a cleric, so lots of healing.
Woll is a purple-skinned tiefling with a wide smile. He is currently sat in a wheelchair that looks a little bit enhanced. And strapped across his back is a large metal pipe that looks to be some form of black powder gun device that is not very common in these parts. Zara, who, as soon as you came back through the portal, went and stood next to Toya, is a average height
Elf.
wood elf, I
I
think.
don't think we ever specified.
Yes, an average height wood elf who is wearing sort of a very simple blue dress, long blonde hair. She has a pair of daggers in a belt sheath, as well as a book holster on the other side. And then there's a ghost who looks to be the ghostly form of a Duergar. Or dwarf.
Nice to meet you all.
Yes. How have you got a ghost?
That'll be his fault.
You don't really want to know the answer to that, but that's kind of a thing I can do.
Okay.
Interesting.
Don't worry. It doesn't bite.
It just complains, mostly.
The sword's scarier than the ghosts.
I'm scarier than the ghost.
I mean, yeah, actually, yes, you.
Yeah.
Especially when you're running off, yeah, you're much scarier. I can pretend to be scarier, but I'm trying to go to be nicer now.
Hey, I'm nice. I can just be scary too.
Shall we continue doubling back? As much as it's very this has got some lovely ambience.
Yeah, let's carry on clearing things out.
Oh right, for your guys' reference, we seem to have found a level just underneath. Have you been to Willow's Garden, Willow's Temple? Druid.
For you guys that have just joined the party, yes, you were just there.
Okay.
Yeah, so we found a route underneath. There was a bit of a mess down there, up there. But came down here, found some Duergar. They nearly killed me. That was not fun. Lots of javelins.
Surprise.
You'd be amazed how painful it is to get pierced by javelins.
I'd be amazed how so many people want to kill him.
Just for the sake of play, was one of the one that did the sunbeam interfere got like an instant suntan?
Oh yeah, I was upstairs with Willow. Yeah, that was.
Before we carry on, I suppose we should have asked her. Can you see? Or do you need light?
I can see just fine, thank you.
I work better in the dark.
Yeah, like he's a tiefling.
Likewise.
He can absolutely see.
So
I have
I'm the
no
one with
idea.
goggles
I
on.
don't know if you're able to or not. I mean, you could be a tiefling with bad eyesight. I really didn't want to judge.
Robin, just
I didn't
remind
want to make
me,
you feel.
do you have the ability yet where you can't be seen in night vision?
Yes.
So you notice that you can't see Urania.
Oh no, they've gone back through the portal. Right, hold
You
on.
haven't been able to see Urania since the portal light closed.
We've been hearing. I pull out the moon touch sword.
As soon as light fills the area, there's Urania.
Oh.
Does that have the same impact with the goggles that Walls lent me?
They are not able to be seen by dark vision in the dark. They're a gloomstalker.
Very cool.
I literally sort of take a moment of put the sword away, pull the sword out, put the sword away, pull the sword out.
Are you having fun there?
Away.
He's thinking, just give him a while, eventually it'll tick through.
He's
So,
working on it.
Quick question above table. Who was the other tiefling?
Wall.
Wall.
The guy in
Is
the
that-
wheelchair.
Yes. Is that any of the players or is that an NPC?
NPC at the
He
moment.
was a player. Now he's
Okay.
an NPC.
Gotcha. Roger that.
How do you do that?
How do I do what?
Well, you turn invisible when the light goes out.
No, I'm always here.
Mhm.
As I said,
Aurelius is just going to look over at Gark.
I grab
and
the sword with the other hand and just start to reach out and then put the sword away.
Aurelius is going to go up, put a hand on his shoulder, and just be like, "It's a thing. You'll get used to it."
as I say, I work better in the dark.
That might be well and true, but what happens when we trip over them?
Well, that's their fault for not getting out of the way. They know you can't see them.
That's a
If they
very fair
stand
point.
there.
Toya, we're going through the door you wanted to go through.
I was going to say at this point, Arenia just sneaks over beside Gark and taps him on the other shoulder to the side that's just standing.
I was going to say, I literally just started running the moment I heard hearing that. Whether you had the time to do that or not.
Yeah, sorry. Hold on. Foundry's frozen.
Everyone's got the zoomies, apparently.
Too bad for you, run!
God, a bugbear with the zoomies would cause so much damage.
There we go. Now we're moving.
I mean, I'm hardly
No.
one to talk after getting that rune for freedom of movement. I was truly the zoomies.
I'm literally just about to just running straight in the room, straight through the ghost, just trying to slide to a stop.
After you, Toya.
Slide through the bitch.
What did I miss?
We're waiting for Toya because Toya wanted to go through the door.
Toya?
There you go. And that's how we knew where this was. And he just points to the giant pile of rubble that we saw the other day, the earlier.
For the sake of Urania and Aurelius, this room that the group are entering, there are 5 kegs turned on their sides on peg legs with a crude donkey head at one end and a broom handle tail at the other.
Okay. Has someone been making makeshift donkeys?
Well, I saw a basic.
No, they were there when we got here, actually.
The basic
Funnily
seems to
enough.
enjoy them. I think we're going to have to make one at the tavern.
I was just picking them up because the taps between the back legs.
You were showing it to your friend. We know.
A sight that will become all too familiar as Vasin's just putting like mithril clad fingers up between his like eye ridges. Just
You thought it was all going to be fine. There was going to be more control. But no, never is.
Right. Now,
I mean, that's his own fault. I don't know why he thought he was going to have any more control or things would be any less crazy. It's us.
I don't control you. I've never been that foolish.
Oh, you're behind us. I didn't realize I got running ahead. I thought you'd gone. How do I miss a dragon? It's a dragonborn as I'm running around.
I feel like we've been here, and it's
you
just
have been here.
rendering.
That's why I'm not describing anything.
Right. Okay. Cool. So yeah, this is where we were before we took a rest. Because yes, down here is the forge.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the forge. If we go back this way, that's more ruin. More collapsed doorways, and then this is the door that we punched through.
Reminder:
we got
the temple is down this way.
Yeah. Oh, went too far. There's a narrow corridor. Did we ever go down this narrow corridor, Toya?
This one? It looks like we did.
Just having a quick nose.
It doesn't look like it to me.
There is a closed door.
I'm just following everyone else at this point.
Yeah, it's probably the wisest thing to do.
Yeah, keep up, newbies.
This room contains a number of shallow niches along the walls. Toppled and shattered on the floor, you can see statuettes that would have once sat within the niches. There is a smashed diorama that depicted the meeting between elves and dwarves, along with a stone table on which it once rested, and a stone desk that has been broken in two. Its chair has been knocked over and cracked.
This thingy is a tablet?
It's part of the diorama.
Right, okay.
What did you say the diorama was of, sorry?
It was alabaster, and it would have depicted the meeting between elves and dwarves.
Am I the only one who gets the feeling that this ended badly?
Well, we saw there was stuff in the museum about dwarves and elves meeting, I think.
You're asking me to remember anything intellectual?
You would, some of you would recall that previously you have been tasked with finding a throne that the dwarves carved for the Elf King.
I'm gonna go ruffle through the desk.
It
See if I
appears
find
to
anything.
have been smashed and looted.
Oh, darn.
Are the indents in the walls, are they deep enough that they could hide anything, or is it just literally just like a recess where a bust would have stood?
It's just like a recess where a bust would have stood.
Okay.
Can I start trying to put the diorama back together?
You can give it a go. It would take some time.
Do we need to roll anything?
I'd like to help you.
Boing.
Boing. I will say, while you are doing this, you hear the sound of insectoids screeching and thumping coming from this direction.
Ooh.
I'm hearing sounds.
Or small insectoids.
Very large.
Toya, no, come back here.
Vason puts down whatever piece of diorama he was holding. He's just going to put his hand up against this wall, just to see if we can feel like if it's like something digging through for like vibrations or anything.
You put your hand up against the wall, and as you do, there's a slam against the wall. It doesn't feel like it's digging. It feels like something just hit that wall.
Something's pissed off on the other side of the wall, and got hit into the wall? Or hit?
I hear something ticking.
Oh,
I wonder if it's
as much as I want to sell a diorama to the elves, that make sure that we're not about to get killed by bugs.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
We'll close that door. There we go. That the bug won't get through there.
Big bug.
Big bug.
I would
Big
like
bug.
everybody to
bug.
roll me
Oh.
initiative.
Hey.
Can you roll for me, please? Because
Yeah.
my computer's definitely not going to handle Foundry.
Initiative. Kaboom! Normal.
Oh, that's nice.
Boom.
I'm so disappointed in my roll. I rolled a
I
4.
will say the image which came on my screen is that
Hey.
the dice cocked. It was like, oh. And then
I
it rolled
got a
through, it's like,
16, John.
Oh, does my roll not come through?
I do not see your roll, Gark.
I don't see it either. I got a 16. Sorry, I got a 19.
John, are you wanting me to use Foundry dice or actual dice?
Sorry, what's your initiative? What's your dexterity score, Urania?
My dexterity score is 16.
Cool.
I say, Gark, are you rolling privately by any chance?
No, because I could see private rolls.
Hmm.
You're rolling on D&D Beyond, aren't you, Gark?
Yeah. But every other roll I've done so far has come through onto the screen, so I don't know why it hasn't. Hasn't worked this time.
What's your dexterity score?
So my dexterity score, or what, do you mean the roll we just done?
No, just the score.
So my dexterity is a +2. And
The
it's
actual
14.
score, not the modifier. 14. Just for the tiebreaker aspect.
Oh, right.
And for Nuri, it's that. And for Wall, it's that. This thing isn't
I'm just
going
going
to
to
last.
try rolling something else, just see whether anything is actually coming through. Actually try an initiative again, let's see.
Zara is going to...
That hasn't come through either.
15, 20, 25, 30. Run up to the corridor.
Why aren't my rolls coming through?
Gark, it is your turn.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out how I'm getting these rolls in. Okay, so seeing that it's that big thing down there.
Don't forget, you got extra movement from being next to me.
How much extra movement do I get?
I believe you get 10 foot.
Wait.
I'll just double check that for you.
Toya and Eurilius, you would notice that this creature came out of this side room and it wasn't surprised that you were here.
Oh, there's probably more.
Right.
Oh, I just need to think about whether we should roast it or maybe put it on a rotisserie.
Right, what I'm going to do...
Got a hard shell, though, so maybe we should cook it like a crab, steam it, and then we crack the shell and suck the insides out. What do you guys think?
Yeah. First of all, Gark's going to run down there. And
You've got
then
so much movement.
is going to pull out the Staff of Prisms and fire it down towards this umber, aiming to try and get it into the gap, but not knowing whether anything will actually get there.
So what's the spell you're using?
So I am planning to use... Trying to remember what the spells do now. Hold on. God, it's been too long. Let's see. I am going to use a... Damn it, if I do that... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. I'm going to run there. I'm going to rage. No. If I rage and nothing happens to me... No, I'm going to rage.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to move the full distance I could move. I am gonna go ahead and rage.
That's a Uton for reach, don't you?
I am gonna pull out my great hammer, warhammer. And I do have reach because of, once again, long limbs.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and smack it one.
Okay.
Two-handed. And where's the roll? There we go, roll. Will this one get through? So. They're not coming through, are they?
No, I'm not seeing them. What did you roll?
So bizarre.
Right, you just have to use the foundry sheet.
Or you just tell me what you rolled.
So I rolled with the Warhammer, got 17.
I'm afraid you slam into the side of the creature and it bounces off of its chitinous armor. Does not make a scratch.
Damn it.
Well, that can't be good.
No, it can't.
Is that all for your turn?
Let's see, bonus action. That is all I can do for the moment.
That just means it's going to be even better when boiled.
No, though.
Aurelius.
Okay, so
sorry, you're starting your turn within 30 feet of the Umber Hulk. Could you make me a charisma saving throw?
It would be a charisma saving throw, wouldn't it? Fuck.
Are you getting introduced by the Umber Hulk?
Hold on.
That sounds like a yes.
You feel the presence of a magical force within your mind, and you force it back.
Oh, thank God. All right. So, what I am going to do, because this all looks way different than the last time I played as far as my character sheet on Foundry goes.
Yep.
How do I see what is an action and a bonus action and so on and so forth?
Your features.
Features.
I was going to say, my trick is I have both open at the same time if I'm trying to look for action economy. I just use the character sheet to actually trigger things.
Okay, hang on just a second. Let me... Actions. Bonus actions.
It does show you the cost of spells, though, but I have a feeling that might not be entirely relevant.
So, I think I know what I want to do, at least for my first action. I'm going to... Let me make sure I am within range. Let me see.
You're
What
20
is my
feet away
range?
from it.
Yeah, I'm definitely in range. I'm going to cast Entangle on it.
Okay.
Let me see. It's just going to be first level.
If you just click the spell, it should ask all that. Cool.
Yeah. And then we'll go right here because I don't want to get Gark in it. So we'll go that area.
Okay, that is a strength save from the Umber Hulk, and it fails, so it is restrained.
Okay. And then let me see, where is... I saw something that was a bonus action, and I wanted to see if it would be... I can't find it now. Got so many spells.
The problem with playing a spellcaster.
Oh, yeah, so... Let me see. This was it. It was...
Soy sauce or marinara?
Flame Blade. So, actually, can I change... I guess I can't really change the area that I've cast that on. If I get into that area, like up close to it, to actually make an attack next time, would I be restrained, or how does that work?
In the area.
Or I guess what I have
No,
to...
it is difficult terrain to move through it, so it takes an extra square of movement to move through the space.
Okay, cool.
But
well, then in that
only
case,
when the spell is first cast that it entangles things.
What is a leaf of sumac? Do I have one of those? I don't think I do. Okay. That's going to be it for my turn.
Okay. Urania.
So she's going to peek out from behind the corner. And then she's going to load up her hand crossbow, pull it out, and fire her first shot off.
Okay.
Would this be at advantage or not, John?
I think restrained is advantage, isn't it? 1 second. Let me
think so,
double check that. Yeah, attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Nice.
So that is a... Just give me 1 second. 21 for the first attack.
21 will hit.
So just give me 1 second. I'm using my Dread Ambusher feature here as well.
Okay.
So that gives me an extra D8. So that's 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus I'm going to make it my favoured foe. So including when I hit it, I get an extra D6 as well. So that's 6, so 17 points of damage.
Okay.
With my hand crossbow for my first attack. My second attack will probably miss with an 11.
An 11 does miss.
What with my Dread Ambusher, I get to take an extra attack with my thing. So that's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit. 22
So
will
that's
hit.
2d6. 5 plus 3 is 8. And then I get to do... where was it now? I'm going to use a bonus action with my crossbow expert feat to attack as well.
Okay.
For a 27 to hit.
Now that one doesn't hit.
And that's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And that is everything from me.
Toya, just 4 crossbow bolts. Almost too fast to be fired by a single person, come speeding past you and slam into the creature. 3 of them pierce into it deeply. 1 of them just bounces off of it.
Nice.
You look round and you
that?
see Urania holding out. Is it 1 crossbow or 2 crossbows?
It's 1 crossbow.
You don't know
hand
how
crossbow.
they reloaded it that quickly.
Zara, help, he's hot.
She.
She's hot. That's even worse. It's a shield. I'm
You
too
have a
gay
type,
for this.
apparently.
Yeah,
Gay panic ensues.
pretty much.
Okay, so Warren's not happy about that.
Wall.
It was
will
Christy.
move up.
Sorry, Christy.
It is the Spectre's turn.
Excellent. Just give me 1 second to bring up the character sheet for the Spectre so I can remind myself what it does. Okay, so you can do a 50-foot fly. Fantastic.
I just remembered. Toya, how's the conversation with your sword going?
I imagine it's somebody sitting there screaming, "Please stop! Please stop! Please stop!"
Mostly he just gets mad when I wail against things. I get a lot of, please stop smacking me against the monsters.
Yeah, so Nefira's going to order the spectre to go down and give that Umber Hulk a bit of a hug.
Okay.
Is it restrained by chance?
It is restrained.
Ooh, tax that advantage. Yay. And it would be a 12 to hit.
I'm afraid that doesn't hit.
One job.
Anything else on the Spectre's turn?
No, that's all we can do for now.
Toya.
Alright. I'm gonna cause some chaos. Alright, well, I'm gonna run right up to the darn thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna smack it. As soon as I find my sword.
Which sword? Are you gonna use the cool green one?
Yes?
I just got this image now of Toya just like choosing sort of different types of swords that she's got hanging off her in all sorts of weird places.
I hate this new thing. I don't know how to roll anymore. You used to just click the thing.
Chat. You've clicked it 3 times.
Okay. I hate this new page. I really do. Much.
This hasn't changed. You used to have to click it in your character sheet, then you had to click attack in the...
Wait, no. Don't put your sword in there, Nefira.
Okay. Normal.
18 just hits. Although you are at advantage, so I don't know why you hit it at normal.
I didn't know I was at advantage. Nobody tells me these things.
It's restrained. Roll it again and see if
everybody
you
else
get
is
that 20.
Well, I mean, the 18 hits, so...
Roll again, see if you get a
Alright.
nat 20. Just roll a d20.
Okay. Advantage? Or just
roll
again?
a standard d20.
There we go.
Like
Ooh.
that one, for instance.
Oh god, and you get weird 20 rules. Oh god, you take off a limb.
So yeah, I believe you do.
Yeah, it's the 3rd paragraph, I think.
When you roll a 20, the target takes an extra 14 damage, which it hasn't included there. Brilliant, thanks to know that. Then roll another d20. So just roll me a straight
okay.
d20.
Roll 1d20. Darn.
Okay, you don't chop off a limb, but you do deal 34 points of damage so far.
Alright. And I how many times can I attack?
Twice.
Right. Cool. Just sworn I could do it 3 times, or was that? That's at advantage.
19 will hit.
Awesome. But you know what I just realized? I completely forgot to rage. Oh
I
well.
was wondering when you were going to realize that.
Didn't want to say, but
Kitty was too excited to rage.
I mean, also the 3 attacks was your monk character.
Oh yeah.
Nefira.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm not within a decent run range, so Nefira is going to get 30 feet closer.
You've got 40 foot of movement. Big as me.
Oh, lovely. In that case,
You're
then-
next to Magnev.
in which case, then I'm going to get 40 feet closer. Thank you for the maglev.
Zoom.
And he's going to draw the Lesser Blade of Devouring, but he's not going to be using it. He shall instead be going with a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Where have you gone, my lovely pretties? There you are. So, Blast the first is a 13.
Does not hit.
Dang it. Blast the second is a 21.
That one does hit.
Fantastic. Take a devastating 14 points of force damage.
That's a pretty devastating 14 points of force damage, but it's still standing. You come around you speed down the corridor, you fire out two wicked, sharp, spider web eldritch blasts, one of which that slams into the creature, the other smashes against the ceiling.
If you forgot to roll an advantage.
Oh, you did forget to roll an advantage. That's one attack. Roll a second eldritch blast.
Hang on. And that one's at 25.
That one also hits. Roll me the damage of a second eldritch blast. You see this moment of the eldritch blast slamming against the ceiling before it arcs back into the Umber Hulk and it goes down.
This is skill. All those hours of playing Devil May Cry totally have rusted me of playing D&D.
That is the end of the combat as the Umber Hulk is defeated.
All right, so I'll break my concentration on the rough terrain so that it goes away.
The vines wither and fall apart.
Oh.
I'll look to the about and go, sorry, I tried.
I forgot that I had an extra attack.
I also forgot that I had an extra attack.
I didn't think I got that yet. I had the extra attack and completely forgot about it.
I couldn't remember, so I wasn't going to remind you in case I reminded you wrong, because I've done that in the past.
I must say what it came down to is a case of, I forgot about that, and then had a... Oh, I've also got the Storm Girdle. That will give me a better chance to go against... Oh, we got it.
It's been a while for these characters.
It has. It has.
Well, thank you for taking all the fun.
Ooh, what are these? Okie dokie.
Yeah.
I was going to say, am I able to pick up my crossbow bolts as well on the way past?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe the standard is you can recover half of them.
Right.
So you get 2 back.
Okay.
These are metallic vats that the dwarves would have stored alcoholic spirits within. However, the equipment in here, the room, the bottles, the shelves, has been reduced to rubble by the rampage of the Umber Hulk.
Taking a look at the Umber Hulk, is there any part of its carapace which I believe I might be able to rip off and use as a shield, or try to form into a shield?
You think you could find a chunk of Umber Hulk's, the chitin, to remove and become a shield?
Very nice. I'm going to spend a bit of time to try and rip off a nice little Umber Hulk shield.
Take about 5 to 10 minutes to pry a chunk of the chitin off of the Umber Hulk.
I got this.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, all the time.
I sure you don't want me and Basin to give you a hand.
Before you pull something.
It'll be right. Oh, nice smell. Right.
I'll come on the ghost to just do like a cheer squad dance.
The ghost apparates a pair of
You're going to do the one which the
pom-poms.
dwarves did the other day. Wake up. You really got to make sure you get your feet in the right place. I mean, if you get your feet right underneath and then buckle your...
Wall
Lift with your knees, not with your back.
Wall will approach you, Gark, and hands you a pair of leather straps that could be affixed to the carapace.
Sound breach is completely crashed. I'm coming back. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Thank you, Wall.
Now that you've torn part of it off, do you want to just keep a hold of that? Because that'll make an amazing bit of dinner.
What? My shield? We're not eating my shield.
No, the umber
Not your
hulk.
shield, the meat, you goober.
Oh.
You know, roast that over an open fire, or put it in a big old pot.
Ooh,
We might need to put your shield back on it so we can try roasting it in its shell, and that should toughen up the carapace for you.
Well,
But
you want to use a
We can
shield
saute it.
as a pot to cook in? That sounds a bit
Well,
crazy.
it was technically like insect skin in the first place, so are you really in any place to be picky about how we use it?
Well, yes, I'm the one who ripped it off and claimed it. Like,
Well, then
would
rip
you
off
mind
another
if I
piece,
end up
please.
deciding how to use your swords?
you're using one
I
of my
mean-
swords. How you want to use it?
Would you
like it
not
back?
use them to stab things?
It's okay. All
course,
it
I
does
s-
is shine. It doesn't seem to do anything else. Just literally pull out
I
the blade
say
and
that as
find
I'm
it.
absolutely one of those people who would stick meat on the end of the sword and like stick it over a fire to cook it, just so
Oh.
that I could hear the sword complain about the fact that I'm getting it covered in meat juices.
I was just sort of like holding the sword out just to say, look, I'll just shave with it. I don't really need it.
You're supposed to stick them with the pointy end, aren't you?
I cannot wait for the downtime where John plays Tirulai. I need it. I need it spiritually.
Being used as a cooking stick.
Yep. The big orange things, are those like the essentially like big beer brewing
Yes.
vats and stuff? I'm assuming that they're full of rather rancid liquid.
They are empty. It has long since evaporated.
Could we cook it in this?
I mean,
Possibly?
I think you'll probably have a better time.
Okay, maybe we stash the corpse in here, and then once we've taken a look elsewhere, we can camp here for the night and cook ourselves.
Do we want to take away the awful stuff out of it? I don't know whether you could do it with these ones, but I know when it comes down to rabbits and stuff, which you find out in the wild, but take out the.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
gut it and everything.
Yeah, we've got to prepare
night,
it before
Lord.
we cook it, but we'll do that later.
Oh no, but if you leave it all together, it's just going to make the meat rancid.
Well, yeah, but I mean, all the stuff was in it when it was alive, so it's not going to make that much of a difference for another couple of hours.
Apart from where we've stabbed it and shot things through it.
Well, yeah, but it's not like any of us use poison-based weapons.
No,
damn it,
but you might have
I-
opened up the intestines or some of the other parts to sort of leak its own fluids on the inside and going everywhere.
I mean, that sounds like it'll add flavor, but I guess.
I mean, we can put it in the bag of holding, because that kept the dragon flesh fresh for a few days.
Oh, it did. Oh, that.
Yeah, but you
tasted so
harvested the
good.
dragon. You didn't just put the full dragon in there, did you?
Yeah, we did.
Did you?
I mean, we had to chop it up a few times to squish it in, but we did.
Yeah, but I suppose you chop it up to prepare it.
Yeah, but like we didn't take any bits out of it.
Oh no, they're
We
dragging
just
me
chopped
in.
it into smaller pieces.
They've caught me in it. They've caught me in the madness. No, you know what? No, Umber Hulk, roast Umber Hulk is not worth this. Let's just go to the let's go to the temple. The diorama. We can fix the diorama later. Oh god, and Face is just like running away
heavy
from
is
his
the
own
Umber?
madness.
Weenie.
John, how heavy
It's
the
absolutely-
Umber Hulk?
It is a large creature. It is quite heavy.
He's gonna take some time to just carve meat out of where Gark had ripped off the carapace.
You can do that.
This is a sampler set.
She's absolutely using the intelligence sword just to piss it off. Jam it in that dead, gross-ass bug. Get it all covered in those dead bug juices.
I am designed to be stabbed into things. Do you think
I'm
this
stabbing
is
you into
annoying
something.
me?
I'm stabbing you into something. I'm making you useful. Also, I mean, like, you're a magic sword. Like, how does this taste?
I don't have a sense of taste. Do you think I'm a tongue?
Well, I don't know how being a sentient sword works. For all I know, when something touches the blade, you can taste it.
When something touches your finger, can you taste it?
It depends. Did I lick my finger?
Why do I try and talk to you?
Just hearing the
Because you
one side of this conversation, if it just reminds the blade of like, if you do piss me off, I will hand you over, and this is what you'll have to suffer through.
She hits a vein and goo just splatters and she just keeps working. Okay.
Right. And just sort of leave that then. I was going to try and drag it, but...
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how... if Toya's going to take a while, I guess Rayson will go back and continue work on the diorama.
And that's the thing. That's what I'm more interested with.
This stuff's gonna keep us fed for a while, guys.
Toya's just going to come back into the diorama just covered in bug flesh and blood.
And fluids. You can blame...
I
You can...
would literally start reaching out and realize my hands must be covered in all manner of stuff and wipe them off before I start playing and trying to put it back together again. It's like a jigsaw.
Guys. Look at all this meat.
I think everybody's back in the room.
Everyone is gathered around the diorama, and I was like, everyone is just slowly coming to that's what it back
Okay,
together.
so...
Toya just
I
looks
think
up and there's just nobody around.
Say, Renio would just be kind of keeping an eye on that corridor that's slightly ahead that we haven't gone down yet. Just in case something comes walking up or down.
Right, so that little one that just fits in like that. I mean, if we turn that a little bit to the side, he looks like he's pointing down.
No, that goes this side.
Well, you just kicks the door in. Look at all this meat.
The door was already open.
I'd like to picture Toya pulls
Kick
it
it open.
closed, then kicks it open.
Yeah, pretty much.
Toya, put it in the bag. I'll keep it fresh.
Yep, I know. That's why I came to you. Here, have some meat.
No, Maul has the bag, not me.
Oh, were you guys working on something? Like, she picks up the meat and they're just bits of diorama stuck in the meat.
No,
we need a bit.
Were you guys working on something? Like,
I need that corner. Yank.
ooh, what are all these bits? Why does this look like a dwarf?
Who has
How many adventures does it take to solve a jigsaw?
Who has prestidigitation again?
Eurelius is literally just looking around the room thinking, what the fuck have I gotten myself into?
A good time.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, can you clean this, please? Rachel just holds up a bloody piece of alabaster diorama and then puts it back into place after it's clean.
John, Foundry is just completely crapped out on me. It won't load or anything. Sorry.
I was wondering how you were doing all this stuff, not being in the room.
Yeah, I've just got like the textured black screen and the Foundry logo, and nothing's loading. I
It
can't
took
do
a
anything,
long
John.
time to load in for me.
Yeah. I mean, my whole thing just tanked even going on D&D and Beyond, so I wasn't even going to attempt Foundry.
Page unresponsive.
Woal is carefully holding pieces of the alabaster together and casting mending to just slowly knit the alabaster back together again.
Oh, that's such a good idea. trying to find pieces which match and just slowly going for it.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that we have sidetracked ourselves entirely to rebuilding this.
This is probably valuable.
I mean, this might be able to tell us something as well.
At this moment, Aurelius is going to go back out and try to find. What is your name, Robin?
Renia.
Urenia. And I'm going to be like, so, these guys, huh?
Yeah, they seem a bit quirky.
To say the least.
Oh, his ear twitches. Did somebody say quirky?
What? What was that, Toya?
I don't know. I just have the sudden feeling that we're not welcome somewhere. Really bizarre.
To be fair, I think we've had that feeling the entire time we've been down here.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not
Yeah,
wrong.
let's not talk about being unwelcome places. Please?
Let's let the
Okay.
other people have their chance to talk now.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, they seem a bit quirky, to say the least.
At least they're not trying to kill us.
Very true. Very true.
What you looking at?
I was just making sure nothing could sneak up on us.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. They don't seem to be the most aware.
But yes, what are they doing in there?
Oh, they're rebuilding that diorama.
Ah,
I think they're going to try to sell it to the elves or something. I don't know.
fair enough, I suppose. Get the extra coin as and where you can.
I just can't wait to be out of this dungeon, man. Oh,
Oh, yes. Nice drink and a hot bath. Sounds wonderful right about now.
although I will say I'm very grateful to that barbarian for giving us the old once over with the prestidigitation. I was really tired of being bloody.
Oh, I don't mind it so much, but it is appreciated. No, in our line of work, you've got to get used to being covered in the gore, I feel, occasionally.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Anyway, I suppose we should probably rejoin them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just wanted to come check on you. Didn't see you around, so let's head back in there, see how they're getting on with that diorama.
Yeah. And I want to try and do a stealth roll to enter into the room.
Okay.
And I'm going to tap, let's say, Vassan on the shoulder.
Roll me a stealth check.
That is a 26.
No one notices you enter.
And I'm just going
Jason, you're just sort of working away, and suddenly there's a on your shoulder.
I know that technically this is meant to only trigger when I take damage. Can I use telekinetic reprisal?
Sure.
Fantastic. Cool. Make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Yep.
6.
Cool. You're gonna take 11 damage, and you are thrown 10 foot away from me.
You sneak up behind Vason, Urania, and he does not know you're there. And you just sort of tap him once on the shoulder, and he leaps, and there's a burst of psionic energy that flings you out of the room again, back into the corridor. And you sort of stumble
Okay,
backwards.
who touched the dragon?
Oh god, wait. Oh god, are you okay?
Ow!
When he
I don't
comes
really-
back into the room, Aurelius is gonna be like, I fucking told you to stop doing that. You're gonna get yourself killed one of these days.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. I thought something was attacking me. And I'll just use lay on hands to heal that 11 damage. It's far too much. Sorry. Yeah, things can. Sometimes when something hits me or surprises me, whoosh.
Listen,
well.
don't worry about using that. I got him. I'll take care of it. And I'll just do I'll do a cure wounds on Urinia.
Oh, okay. I will take my 11 points of healing back then. Sweet.
Yeah. They don't deserve to get full health after that. So let's see. Healing.
You brought that on yourself, loser.
You get 7 points back.
Well, how's the diorama coming?
John, how is the diorama coming?
It'll take you a while. You estimate probably a few hours working on this.
Oh,
Can I have
okay.
a short rest while they're doing that?
There is the option to take a short rest while this is being worked on.
I was gonna say,
I don't think Aurelius would be into like rebuilding a diorama. It doesn't seem like something they would be into.
I was gonna say if this is gonna take that long, maybe we should wait till we next take a long rest to work on this, because we can just pop into here and this wouldn't count as strenuous effort. So I think we'd be able to fix this as we take the long rest.
That's a part that can be a part of what you do while like keeping watch.
Finished up the Dwarven front. I mean, and that one was over there, and
Yeah, but it's gonna take a long time. Sorry, Garg. And there's a big old temple right next door. And that's what the Duergar are after. And if we leave them alone, probably do something evil. Raise something undead, which Toya will have to kill, and then we'll need to go chase after her to make sure she doesn't die. And that'll be a whole thing.
I take it Toya running off ahead's a common occurrence.
No.
Only when undead are involved.
it used to be my thing, but Toya's taken it to a whole new level.
I mean, to her credit, she has 1v1 Death Tyrant. Well, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that is true.
She's very much like a house cat, just much bigger and with a big sword.
That glows.
And no sense of.
I've never had a house cat, so I couldn't comment.
You'd suit a
Really
house
bad.
cat.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how they react. I've usually just seen them on the side and licking milk out of a bowl.
Well,
I haven't seen Toya do that yet, so I don't think that's what you're talking about.
Next time we go to the surface, if we're going to be there for a while, we'll go and find a cattery.
Can I come?
Is that like a nunnery, just with cats?
Sort of. More like an orphanage for cats.
No, well, no, a cattery is actually.
Oh,
I know,
we just fixed that bit.
I misspoke. I know that a cattery is basically like a hostel. I've just completely blanked on on a rescue shelter for some reason. So are we going east or west?
I thought you knew where the temple was.
I know, it's just some people ran off west.
I believe it's east, not west.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was. It's just watching you sort of disappear to the other side of the wall. I'm like, what are you doing? Okay, wait. Let's just... We haven't done any, like, strategizing. We sort of just reflexively attacked a big bug before.
Yes.
So, like... And
Yes,
he sort of gestures at people whilst he's doing it. I know that us three are good at a front line. You shot incredibly fast, and everyone else normally goes backline. Where do you
That was really hot. How'd you do that?
oh god, to not Aurelia, Uranius.
Aurelius, yeah. So I am good at making sure that things don't move, obviously. I can heal, I've got a lot. Jack of all trades, master of none. I should suspect is the term that would come to mind. But I can be whatever you need me to be, really.
I was more curious about where you normally find yourself in a fight.
Typically, I like to stay back. I don't like to get in too close, but I can.
Ark, is that what they call flirting?
Don't really know. I haven't exactly done much myself.
It is a shame because you're a catch. They are missing out. Yeah, look at you. You are such a hunk of beefcake.
Do you think if I broke a giant chunk of this glowing quartz off the pillar, I could use it as like a necklace to see down here?
As you enter this room, several things occur all at once. One, I'll describe the room to you. The walls of this room are roughly hewn to give the effect that this was a cave. The door, there is a double door at the south with an image of a mountain with a gem-shaped indentation at its core. You would know this to be the symbol of Dumathoin. The edges of the gemstone indentation serve as handles. There are also 4 pillars of quartz that reflect light off of the flecks of quartz embedded in the wall. As you enter the room, first up, Wohl starts to sink a little in his chair. I don't feel so good. I think I'm going to walk here.
Maybe roll back to the entranceway.
Yeah, I'm going to wait over here.
Yeah, I don't think Wohl likes holy ground. Could just be me, but I mean, I've been getting that feeling for a while.
He told us.
Anybody else get that feeling?
The other thing that occurs is a booming voice.
I do not know that language.
I don't know that language either.
I'm going to send it to the one member of the party who does know that language but isn't in the game at the moment.
Oh, great. It speaks drunk.
Oh shit, why me?
Because you are the one person that speaks that language.
It speaks drunk.
It's not karate, it's crazy.
Doesn't it render automatically for someone who speaks? But
they need to actually be in the foundry for that to work.
All right. Toya takes a few steps ahead of the party. Coughs and clears her throat. Did you repeat that? The echo made it almost impossible to understand what you said.
But this is a Dwarven, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Nothing happened.
She's saying...
I feel like we were warned about it, but honestly, the acoustics in here are absolute crap, and now they won't talk. So, like, whatever they were warning us about, I missed.
What?
Dark.
Yep.
You recognize, while that was in Dwarvish, and you do not speak Dwarvish, you've heard that voice before.
Was this out there cleaning the statue before?
That was the voice of Hallister.
Right. I am trying to remember where I've heard this.
When you put that
went
bronze
through
mask
a
on.
mirror
Oh, well, that's a while back.
quite a while ago, yes.
Yeah. I can't even remember whether there's anything which I can't remember if there's anything which I could do with that information, to be fair. Maybe calling out the name, but I can't remember what the name is.
As much as we couldn't understand the language, was there anything that sounded like a name?
No.
The big echoey voice said things.
No. And to be clear, I didn't say it echoed. Toya is adding that.
Oh, I kind of assumed that it was, since it was a big temple, it was all echoey. You said big and booming. That made me think echo.
Right.
I am so sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
It is a
I am
booming,
gonna
disembodied
All
voice.
forward or so. I
Suddenly
don't
I feel like it
understand
was-
what you have been saying, but I remember your voice. Do you remember me? I hope that you do, and you realize that I mean no harm to your place or temple. We aim to defend it.
Does he think it's Doomathorn?
I think it is.
I made my way
It
all
might
the way
be.
up and placed my hand upon the door.
Nothing happened.
Please remember me and know and look into me and realize that I mean you no harm. And I tried to open the door.
Wait, hold on.
It's a bit late for that.
Ark?
I feel like
The-
Toya is that person who's like waiting to see what happens. Like, wait, no,
The
please
door
don't.
is not locked.
Listen when the great warning got bellowed out.
I was listening, but the way John said it, I legit thought that it was echoey. He said a big booming voice. I legit thought it was an echo. Now that I know it wasn't an echo, Toya would have heard it. So,
What did it
like, everybody
say?
was talking over each other. Basically, there's no secrets or treasures. Turn back. We're not welcome. Basically told us to piss off.
And the ghosty thing said that something was going on at the temple earlier. I think. Like I've forgotten
Yes.
what directed us to the temple.
The ghost said that the Duergar were trying to find the heart of the mountain.
Which is, I'm going to assume, bad.
We don't want the Duergar getting it, do we?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I tried to open the door.
The door is unlocked and you can open it.
Wait. Let's at least do it in a group. Don't
As
get
you,
spread out.
as you swing the doors open, 8 Duergar and their leader, a half shield dwarf, half Duergar, turn to face you. They're scattered around the room. 2 cloakers flap above them, circling the area at the height of 20 feet. Glowing quartz pillars stand around the temple perimeter, carved to look like natural columns. The glowing pillars have the appearance of buttresses and appear to support the ceiling. At the south end of the temple, a stone dais climbs about 10 feet. Stone steps climb to a golden marble dais.
Or is that the purple pillars?
This whole area is sort of marble and gold.
Ooh, fancy.
The leader of the Duergar Welcome to the temple.
That's not the voice I expected to come out of that face.
Hello.
Hello there.
My name is Scala.
My name's Gark. I'll let you come out with a handout to shake.
Nefira, get the others.
She looks... Oh, yeah, I should get the others. The ones that I control, at least. Ding, 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 ding.
The ghost is just going to start pestering people to come along.
She looks at your hand and doesn't shake it.
Rude.
I am trying to find out what is on the other side of those doors. And she points up the stone dais. And you can see at the very far end of the room a pair of basalt double doors.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Me?
Lady.
Yes?
Yeah, you. Sorry, you didn't give us a name, so you're lady.
I'm Scala. I said I'm Scala.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. I'm not smart.
Okay.
Just when you guys first came in here, before you even opened the door, did you happen to hear a big booming voice go, neither secrets nor treasure shall ye find, turn back, you are not welcome here?
Yes, I ignored it.
Yeah, no, that's probably not a good idea. Generally, when a god says don't go somewhere, they kind of
That
mean
was
it.
not
And
a
trust me,
god. He might
how do you
think
know?
himself a god.
It's a valid point. I mean, what actually makes a god a god?
Being a
usually the power to
self-important-
murk you if they get mad.
Being
Well,
a
yeah, but technically you've got
self-important
that power to
mage
do to
does
a lot
not
of
make
people.
you a god.
I mean, that is too. Sorry, say that again. He was talking.
Being a self-important mage does not make you a god.
Mage.
You can say that again.
Dude, was that the Mad Mage?
Yes, that was Hallister.
That's what he sounds like.
In
Why
which
didn't
case,
he answer me then? What a dick!
in which
It
case,
was a recording.
anything
What now?
saying that. Surely that would mean to say there must be something important back here.
Yeah,
So,
like something we shouldn't mess with. Like the thing that's keeping this whole place from not, collapsing on our heads.
I mean,
'Cause
that,
we are
the thing
very-
that's- The thing that's
very
stopping
far
this place
underground.
collapsing on your heads are these 4 pillars. And she points to the 4 pillars in the middle of the room.
You
Dwarven
say that like this isn't a place that was built by magic.
I say that like it was a place built by my people. My history, I know these stones.
Well, if you know these stones, why are you having a difficulty to get through that door?
It is guarded.
It's got a point.
That explains the dead bodies.
I was
They
going to
were
say.
not so fortunate.
So what exactly caused their misfortune?
The guardian of the dais.
Which is...
Large
I look around the room,
clay-
and literally every person in the room.
Every person in the room, you take in their faces, and they all look very pleased that they aren't currently being asked to try and get through that door at this point in time.
So what
This is-
exactly happened to them? What does the Guardian do?
You
What
can
follower do you like least? Give us a demonstration.
You can see that they appear to have been crushed in several places.
That'll do it.
As if some by a large fist, some by a large foot.
Can we see the origin of a large fist or foot?
I was about to say, look up at the ceiling, any clear signs of like a statued fist or foot?
Nope.
Out of curiosity, John, I have a control amulet for a shield guardian on my person.
Yeah.
Is that doing anything?
Nope.
Okay.
How far away can I send?
Oh, so you guys are... Why are you guys trying to get through that door? Like, what are you expecting to find on the other side?
The heart of the mountain.
And that is a stone?
Not entirely sure. It is a treasure of my ancient kin. I'm more than willing to offer you free passage through this level of the dungeon if you can get past that guardian.
Hang on a second. Well, let me try something. And I look over to the ghost and go, like, I'll just gesture up to the door frame and go, off you go. You death with all your claims you want, you fear nothing. Stop grumbling.
It immediately stops grumbling.
Oh.
As the ghost ascends the stairs, the altar so you can see at this point the altar is made of clay and is flanked by a pair of 10-foot statues of dwarves outfitted in ceremonial purple and gold armor and eyeless helms. And as the spirit approaches, the altar suddenly erupts into an 8-foot tall clay dwarf.
Does it resemble the Dwarven King by any chance?
It just sort of looks vaguely dwarven.
Ah, that's a shame.
I mean, all dwarves really look the same.
No,
That's
watching
racist.
this being done at the moment, but there's stars. So what have you tried against this thing? As you see it obviously come to life and all that lot.
It slams into the ghost. Does a 21
Yeah.
hit?
Oh, yeah.
It's a ghost. What?
That is 7 points of damage.
Is it a magical attack?
It is not, is it? No, it is. It counts as a magical attack. And could you make me a Constitution saving throw?
For the ghosty.
For the ghosty.
A natural 20? What?
That's fine. It slams a second time. That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That's going to be 24 points of damage.
Well, that's more than last time. That's a very dead ghost.
And then the creature just reverts back into the altar.
Okay, that golem hits very hard. Do you have any more followers that would like to volunteer to be next?
What do you know about that golem so far? How far does it go?
It won't leave the dais.
So it stays there. It won't follow anyone who runs up and runs away.
It won't come down the stairs.
I see. Will it move across the platform at the top?
Yes.
So we have a chance of luring it away and giving it opportunity for someone to sneak around the side?
Maybe.
Like, why are we entertaining
honestly,
this?
Yeah, while this conversation is going on, are there any frescoes on these walls?
I am so glad. That's the only reason why I carried on talking. I know that Mike, I would just carry on talking like nobody's.
Yeah,
everyone else to start looking and coming up with a better plan.
I have a plan. Out of character, it involves walking up to the dais, putting on the crown, and saying, "Golem, I'm your king. Serve me," and seeing if that works. But I want something to corroborate that.
Hey, John,
Yes.
can I cast augury?
Sure.
Oh, first use.
So how does this work again? Do I just ask my question?
1 second. Let me get the spell details.
I love that. Are you going to ask about my silly crown idea?
Well,
Oh yeah, I should probably ask about that.
technically, when it comes down to it, you wouldn't know about that idea, would you?
Yeah,
If
that
you're
was
asking
an
your-
out of character suggestion.
Yeah.
It's very true. Unless Tori and I started talking about it.
You choose a course of action, a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Right.
I
And then
will
I
tell
can
you
decide whether I'm
it's- I will tell you whether it's going to go well, poorly, mixed results, or no possible answer.
Okay. What if I just lunge and try and stab this bitch?
You get the
Future.
sense that this is going to go well and poorly.
Okay.
This will be a mixed result.
All right, hold on.
1 use.
Okay, use 2. What if one of us tries to distract the golem and get the crown?
What crown?
I say,
The
I
crown
wouldn't-
that everybody's literally just been talking about. What the hell?
Vason has a crown that he is
We're trying to
attempting
get
to
to the
say
door
that
behind the statue.
Right, okay. Then instead of crown, what about this plan to shoot past and get through the door? Like, distract the thing and have someone else try and get through the door.
you get the sense that this could go well.
Right.
As long as you don't do it alone.
Yep. What if I let this lady have what's ever behind the door?
No answer.
I can literally just imagine her just waiting for the last answer.
The answer that you get back only affects up to half an hour. And you get the sense that there is no answer for whether this would go well or badly in the next half hour.
Okay. I've
Okay,
sent you my
noted.
decision in just Discord.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
Yep.
Basically, while
Gark,
Gark's distracting them
could
with conversation.
Could you continue to roleplay the conversation that you're having with her, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So what other things have you actually tried? I mean, obviously you wouldn't have just asked anyone random to start running up at the door and
Well, I assume being here that you're fairly capable. And as she's saying this, Toya lunges forward and swings wildly with Tirale.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Sweet Zorkorn.
She's going to get to here. That'll hit.
Well, that wasn't the plan I was expecting.
It was the one I expected.
And with that, I'm going to say that's enough for this session. But the dwarves immediately all turn their attention on you guys.